After finishing Season 23 of Magic Prison, it feels like a good moment to slow things down a bit and just reflect on the journey so far. Not everything has to be about ranking, performance, or competition. Sometimes it's good to just step back and look at the bigger picture. Before going further, I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for the warm reactions, the support, and also the disagreements. I know not everything I say will match what everyone thinks, and that's completely normal. Sometimes my opinions might be different, sometimes even uncomfortable to hear. But honestly, everything I share comes from a place where I want the best for the player base. I'm trying to see this game last longer, so all of us can continue enjoying it together. Along the journey, I've also seen a lot of unique things about players from different regions. PH players can be very intense, sometimes even toxic. Indo players are loud, expressive, and very passionate. Singapore and Malaysia players tend to be more chill and easygoing. Thai players are more private and reserved. The differences are quite big, and sometimes it creates misunderstandings. There are moments where I might say something in a certain way, and it gets interpreted differently. Sometimes I might step on someone's toes without even realizing it. Not because I want to, but because of how different each community communicates. That's something I'm still learning along the way. Beyond the players, there's also the developer side. At the end of the day, this game is still a business platform, and a business needs money to run. Once money is involved, things become more complicated, because it connects directly to human nature. Greed, ambition, competition, the desire to be stronger, to be better than others. Players want to progress. Some are willing to spend more to get ahead. Some want to stay competitive. Some just want to enjoy casually. And the developer has to manage all of that while still maintaining revenue. That's why sometimes decisions from the dev side may not align with what players expect. From their side, they are trying to keep the business running. From our side, especially long-time players, we want balance, fairness, and a sense that our effort still matters. So this journey is not only about playing the game, it's about understanding the gap between expectation and reality, between what players want and what the system is designed to do, between passion and business. And that's something that keeps evolving as the game continues. Sometimes I also don't fully understand the decisions made by the dev, why certain things are prioritized, and why some issues take so long to be addressed. The main problem is the lack of clear explanation behind it. In several cases, for example, another example is the constant release of P2W items. New systems and upgrades are introduced quickly, mostly aligned with the needs of high spenders. But there are very limited alternative ways for other players to access them. Most of the time, the only option is through direct purchase using BCC, and no update on King's Pouring Card MVP. From a player perspective, it sometimes feels like the direction is focused mainly on satisfying spenders, while other parts of the player base receive less attention. At the same time, players waiting for balancing older jobs so they remain relevant, reducing the cost of outdated resources, providing better support for returning players, and also fixing long-standing issues such as memory re-equip after upgrades, PP Dragon bug, nameless invulnerability bug, MVP last hit damage calculation. These directly affect gameplay experience, progress feels slow or unclear, communication concern. CS often feels like auto-replies with template answers, without really addressing the actual problem. It feels more like an AI response rather than real interaction. Yuliang, which was supposed to be a bridge between players and developers, now feels almost invisible, like an extra cost that has been reduced or no longer prioritized. Official Facebook and other social media sometimes feel more like lip service. Updates are posted, but real engagement, explanation, or response to player concerns are very limited. Only the dev can fully explain all of this. How priorities are set, how business and gameplay are balanced, what direction the game is heading. From the outside, players can only guess, and that creates more uncertainty. That's why communication is important. If the dev explains their reasoning and plans, players can understand better. Even difficult decisions can be accepted if there is clarity behind them. Without communication, it leads to assumptions, frustration, and loss of trust. So through this video, I want to invite the dev to step forward. Explain how things are working. Address real concerns from players. Share the direction moving forward. Because this is not a one-sided relationship. Players make investments. Developers maintain and grow the game. Both sides need each other. Better communication creates understanding. Understanding builds trust. And trust is what keeps the game alive. So this is an invitation to build better communication between players and developers. Looking forward to seeing how the dev responds to this.